there, welcome to Year 6. I am this year's Year 6 class teacher, Mrs Hadley, and along with myself we have Mrs Coughlin, who will be working with Year 6. She'll be with us on a Monday afternoon to cover me for PPA, and she'll be in with the class all day on a Friday. We also have Mrs Titchley, who will be teaching the PE lessons. So our topics for this year, in the autumn term, the first half we'll be doing history, and we're looking at the Maya civilization, early Islamic civilization, and leisure and entertainment. In the second half of the autumn term, we're going to be doing geography, and our topics for that are amazing Americas, raging rivers, and trade and economy. In spring 1, our art topic will be looking at the seaside and plants and flowers. In spring 2, we'll be doing design and technology, where we'll think about automator animals and super seasonal cooking. In summer 1, music, we're going to do several topics, including World Unite, Journeys and Growth. And then in summer 2, we'll be doing some special themeworks weeks. Hopefully for us in Year 6, we'll be doing our production in summer 2, as long as everything is back to normal enough for us. So we have a couple of important dates for you to look forward to. Later on this year, we have our Key Stage 2 SATs, and SATs week this year will run from the Monday the 10th of May till Thursday the 13th of May. And as usual, the children will hopefully come in early and have their breakfast in school together as a family, as a group, and then we'll carry out our tests after that. We'd ask that you please try and not book any holidays for that week, as it's a national exam and that's the only week that the children will be able to take those tests. The other thing we've got to look forward to after our SATs is we've provisionally booked Snowdonia. Unfortunately, we had to cancel in September due to the restrictions that are currently in place, but we've managed to get a weekend, a long weekend in May, running from Friday the 21st to Monday the 24th. So hopefully, if things are back to normal, we'll still be able to go to Snowdonia and have lots of fun there together. We'll keep you informed of any changes to that. Well, as you know, we'll be following government guidelines according to residential visits. So other dates, just for throughout the year to remember, PE will be on a Monday every week throughout the year, so the children come in their PE kits on that day. And then swimming, that's yet to be confirmed. Whether we actually manage to get to go or not this year will depend on the guidelines and whether we're able to. So some of our expectations for Year 6 this year, our homework for the year will include the following things. Daily reading, so we'd like the children to read 5 times a week at least, but I want them to complete their reading diary 5 times, even if they read more than that. There should be 1 page for each week in their reading diary, and I'd like them to write the date that they read, the pages that they've read, what book they've been reading, or what magazine or what newspaper they read, and then just a quick comment about the content that they read that day. This should be completed by the children themselves and handed in on a Monday, when I will check them through in class. Spellings for this year, they have their spellings for the half term already, and we will test those every Monday in school. Our English work this year for homework will be using our class reading book. So each child will bring home a copy of the class reading book, and then we'll give a number of pages to read each week for them to look at and to delve into, and then for that number of pages then they need to complete a writing task to go with that. So they will receive a sheet of paper that has a variety of writing tasks on it, and they can choose whichever writing task they want to do each week. However, there will be a specific skill or focus that we will be marking in the homework books for English. So for example, if we're looking at fronted adverbials, they'll need to choose a piece of writing that enables them to show that they understand and know how to use fronted adverbials. If we were looking at punctuation and semicolons, they need to choose a task in which they can show the use of a semicolon. In maths, we're going to be using the Maths No Problem books from Year 5. So we're going to be filling in all of the things that they missed out on at the end of last year, just to make sure that we're filling all those gaps so the children have still experienced those things that they need to learn. So they'll bring home their Maths No Problem book, and each week there'll be a video explaining what to do for those pages that they need to do and explain which pages they need to complete. We will be sending home the answers so that you can mark those together with your child at home. If, however, you do have any questions relating to that, or your child has something that they particularly struggled with, we'd appreciate it if you could send an email to the class email so that we're aware of what your child has not been able to do on their own, and we can work on that further in school as well. Other things for this half term, children will be still receiving certificates for completing the required amount of reading at the end of each half term. They'll still be getting their raffle tickets for those, and there'll still be a book prize at the end of each half term for one lucky person in the class. Let me thank you already for providing all the pencil cases and the equipment that the children need in school. That's worked so well so far, and the children are really looking after their own belongings quite well. Can you please ensure that your child has a named water bottle in school? I think the majority of children already have, just a small reminder for that. And then just to remind your children each day to make sure that they bring a reading book into school from home that they can read in the class for our independent reading times. If you have any questions at all, or there's anything that you feel that I haven't mentioned yet, please feel free to send any questions to our class email address. So the class email address, in case, just a reminder, class14@sfps.beham.sch.uk. Thank you very much for listening. We look forward to a great year with Year 6. Oh, sorry.
It's all right.